Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Fritts Communications. Just wanted to send this out to all of our tower climbing friends and folks in our community. As you can see, this antenna is 3 foot wide and 8 foot tall, so it required a little bit of special rigging. We've never completed an antenna pick with an antenna this big. Unfortunately, I can't tell you what kind of antenna it is, the technology behind it, or what it does. But as you can see, we rig this up to pull from the top with a load rope, and then the tagging rope, excuse me, comes down from the top around the top to the tag line. If we would have taken this tag line and hooked it up straight to the bottom, the antenna would have twisted, the wind would have blown it around. But my brother Josh came up with a brilliant way of tagging this out. And so we actually had two different straps around the antenna. Both of them came to the front of the antenna to meet the tag line, and we secured that with shackles. And we're using 11,000-pound rope, 3,000-pound cathead. I think this pick is I want to say 220 feet. And so as you can see, we raised it up. We tagged out pretty hard there in the first probably 50 feet till we got above the fence and the buildings. And then we let the tag in so as to reduce the drag and the amount of pull on the tag line. And as you can see, it's going fairly smooth. There is a little bit of breeze on this pick. And as you can see, once you get up, I think when we get around 100 feet, you can tell there's a little bit more wind than there was on the ground. And so when you do a pick like this, there's so many things you've got to take into consideration: the angles, the weight, the load, um, wind direction, and wind speed is also a big factor. But the way we rigged this up, you can tell here in just a minute, the bottom section that we had wrapped around the antenna that goes to the tag, we knew that once it got up at a certain angle that it would fall off, which is why we tagged them out separately and had one on the top and one on the bottom. So you'll see here in just a moment the tagline or the tagline strap that on the bottom falls off perfectly, and then the one that was secured to the top as we go up an angle is now moving down the antenna, which helps keep it even more secure as we go up with the load. So there's all kinds of angles, geometry, weight distribution, and things that's got to be taken into account. And now you can see the antenna is swaying just a little bit with the wind. Now the wind on this pick was going from right to left. We had a steady wind of about 4 to 5 miles an hour and wind gust up to 10 to 12. And so you can see it's starting to move just a little bit, to sway just a little bit. But the way we've got it secured, it's not spinning. And that was a critical way to rig this up, because we knew we could not have any spin. We had to take it straight up the tower face as it is in between the guide wires. And as you can see, our men are up there, and the space that this is going in was not very big, so we didn't have a whole lot of room to play. Once we got it up, we knew we didn't have that much room to play with. And as you can see, we've got the rigging set up. We've got the rigging set up to the guide wire mounts, which helped us out, gave us a little bit more headroom on this pick, which we desperately needed for a pick this size. And so as you can see, we're going to get it up. Now, the object here is to get it up at the level that you want it. And once the antenna is up at the level you want it, with an antenna this big, there's no way that you're just going to pull it and get it into position to mount it, uh, mount it on the steel. And so what Nick is doing now is he is taking a jack chain, and we are putting the brackets on, and then we're going to take the jack chain and we're going to jack it over into place. And as you can see in the angle here, he's going to be working this antenna over. But I just wanted to share this with everyone and just give a shout out to all of the tower crews, the tower workers, tower technicians, the top hands, the foremans, and all of those who work in this industry. And there's many people just like us that are out here every day with the wind blowing, cold, rain, sun, it don't matter. We're out there working, and just give a shout out to all of those in the tower industry who work hard every day to keep America connected and to keep our number two most critical infrastructure of our nation going strong, and which is communications. And so I hope you enjoy the rest of this video, and I hope this helps you out if you have a rigging setup similar to this. And God bless you and have a good day.